All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set. Let's take. It's 59. Mike is 59. Hey, 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 hey.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Get off the field.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
.41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I'm coming!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Prescott. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
We got 3.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Both 7s to Mike. Both 7s.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. The big fella. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Got 3 down. Check it. Watch the shot.
After the interception, here's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans push further out in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 29-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Hey, here we go. Mike's 47. Hey, that's good.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Prescott going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. 1st quarter, and now he already... He has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Watson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. complete to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 20, Colts nothing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Joker.
Topper!
They'll run for it. Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
You better bring it.
Hit it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Back to throw here. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Looks like a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Check. Hey, look.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
The pass on first down. Complete to number 1. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, here's Smith. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill, 9. Kill, 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 turn up.
3rd and 2, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
91.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A first down carry for Smith. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 36, Watson eluding the pressure right. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Box drop.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. I got it.
Looking to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now back to throw. And incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check. Crouch. Crouch. Crouch.
Ready?
Second and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 34 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
General West. Let's go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
60 outlaw. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Alpha.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Coming.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it to Hilton. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Houston. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on a first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Here we go.
Ready?
Back to throw.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready. 8, read.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch safety green. Watch safety.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Speed dribble.
On second down, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a third down.
Ready up.
Mike 47. Check Mike 47. It's going to be a long day.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
A 40-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1, escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Like 10. Like 10, like 10. Watch the run, watch the run. Change the mic. Watch the run.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check 53's right. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
2 points down, he's coming.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Dalvin Cook, 82 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
50%, 19.
On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll set up to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.